Writing. Yeah. Day 3 of week 4 comes with writing, guys. So today we have probably one of the most, I wouldn't say controversial, but probably one of the most underrated skill in your toolbox, especially since you don't need writing for most of your interactions. If you live in Romania, you might need minimal writing. If you don't live in Romania, you probably don't need writing at all. If you're a translator, then, well, you should definitely focus on writing. Writing is, as I finished yesterday, topic on reading, writing is very connected to other parts of, basically, of the language. If you do dictation, for instance, you can help with your listening skills. If you write new words that you hear or you think you heard them like that, you can improve your vocabulary. If you take words from your reading resources and put them on your journal, then it definitely helps as well with, understanding the text. So writing is a very useful tool, and it's currently quite avoided by many people. I do suggest you use it at least at a minimal level, because it really can improve a lot of other aspects in your journey. Today we're going to talk about a lot of practical tips and some resources for you. There is also a little surprise, so stick until the end and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into writing. Writing, in my opinion, is a crucial point of your, like a pillar of language learning when you do it frequently enough, as it is actually with all of them. So all from 22 to 27, as long as you do them very often and you do it well, as long as you possibly can, as much as you possibly can, they are very useful. But writing above all. And I'm gonna tell you why. I didn't used to journal throughout basically all my life. And then 2 years ago, for some reason, I decided that, oh my God, I'm gonna forget everything if I don't write what I do or what I think. So then I started logging. I cannot say I journal because I don't really journal. Very, very rarely I actually write down something that is cursive. Most of what I write down in journals is just very schematic notes, and this is maybe the way you do it, or maybe you want to express what you felt at that point in time. Well, starting doing that in the language that you learn is extremely useful. And if you have a note on your phone, a special notebook, a Google Doc, doesn't matter, that is really useful. And also using writing for everyday tasks. If you are self-employed, then you can do your notes, your Notion notes, your Evernote notes, your OneNote notes, whatever, in the desired language, because most of people are not going to see them, those notes, are they? So you can start writing for your job, you can start writing for your own personal development in the language you desire, and that can just become a habit. And then you, out of the blue, you can discover that you're writing quite well in that language. As it is with all of them, I think vocabulary, for example, as I said, it's very connected to writing, and also listening is very connected to writing, because and I'm going to emphasize here on dictation. Dictation is when somebody speaks out loud and you write down what you hear. It's super, super useful, both for writing and for listening and for vocabulary. Now, a way to start with writing, if you want to feel creative, is basically getting prompts. Prompts like, I don't know, era o zi însorită de vară. And then you continue that story. Or it can start from a question. Crezi că or an open-ended question. Ce poți să faci pentru a opri încălzirea globală, or a încetini încălzirea globală. So those are things that you can think of, and you can get those prompts from basically anywhere you want, from your own imagination, from a person. You can tell them, give me a question or give me a topic, and you just go home and you start writing it. You're writing the composition. You can decide if it's gonna be 10 or 30 lines, 10 or 30 words, doesn't really matter, as long as you start writing. And after all that, and after you get more familiar with the ways of writing, be it, for example, the introduction, middle, and ending, and all the different sides of grammar, for instance, or of sentence structure, after that you can build, if you're interested, obviously, more like bigger texts and even essays, and you can study Romanian texts, which is something that doesn't come very easy, and kids in Romania do it from, I wouldn't say day one, but probably from day 2 of school. They start analyzing texts. We do a lot of text analyzing in Romanian, and the text we analyze in Romanian are usually not the kind of text, the kind of Romanian that you speak, which is very important to be aware of, because the Romanian you speak is fairly different than the literary Romanian. And in order to test exactly that, the abilities to write, I would really suggest going on Discord. We have a chats and writing practice, and I'm happy to help anybody writing over here with their vocabulary or grammar or sentence structure, as long as you try to write in Romanian. There's also a reading and vocabulary bit here with a lot of other resources if you're interested. Beginner, intermediate, or advanced, the word of the day, quite a lot of useful materials. But if you specifically target the writing part, there's a writing channel, and as I said, I'm more than happy to help anybody with their journey in writing, and the way to do it is by accessing the Discord link in the description, or if you are already on Discord, just feel free to write in there. That being said, let us know what you think about writing in Romanian. Is that useful for you? Because trust me, if you haven't found it already, then you didn't try. If you find its use, you didn't try writing enough in Romanian. So it can be useful. Trust me, it can be really useful. And that being said, day 24 is over and done. I'll see you tomorrow with one of the most interesting aspects of Romanian, and that is listening. Till then, la revedere!